sure you're aware of many of your contributions. This recital is also a way to celebrate Dr. John Egan's retirement from St. Joseph College after 50 years of service. 50 years. After talking with John, I felt that using the word retirement is somewhat inappropriate. John still has many things he wishes to do and many contributions he wishes to make. John, you're an inspiration to all of us. You have been a teacher, a mentor, and a friend to so many. Your bold spirit and kind heart have changed the lives of so many of us. Your talents as a musician and teacher have enriched our lives. You have described yourself as a generalist to me. I prefer to think of you as a Renaissance man. Your vast knowledge of so many disciplines is awe-inspiring, as is your memory of beautiful places and events. Your neon smile and gracious demeanor are a bright day for so many of us. John, we continue to look forward to work with you and to have you as a presence in our lives. Thank you for all you've done for us, and thank you for what you have yet to do. I would like to close simply by saying that on the day John Egan was born, God indeed was having a great day. And now please enjoy a recital of early piano music by Egan and Dr. John Egan.
Thank you, President Egan, and thank you to all of you who are here, and thank you to the many people over the 50 years that we have been here who have profoundly influenced us. I meant to stay here when I came 50 years ago. I meant to go to one job and stay my entire teaching life. I was a failure. I did go one place, but I didn't stay long. 3 years, and then came home. I wanted St. Joseph's College as home before I even came here as a teacher. St. Joseph's College is noted, deservedly, for its unique, and I use that word advisedly, correctly, literally, for its unique interdisciplinary general education program. It's been a perfect fit for Anne-Marie and me. It has been a blessing to us. It's also been a great blessing to be here at St. Joseph's College, which had and still has one of the foremost church music programs in the country. I have to stop here for just a moment and reflect on the 60 years that Father Hyman taught here at St. Joseph's College music. And for that matter, 45 years that Fontana taught here, ending his career as I began mine. As I taught in the world, I've come to be more and more convinced that the largest word in the English language is a three-letter word,
turned around and looked a bit surprised because we had agreed that I would stand and she would sit. She's a little bit more fenced in there than I am. Probably the hardest thing that either of us is having to do today is stand up. We're at that stage in our lives, or at least our legs are. And that does remind me to tell you, though, that many years ago, I played for who was then one of the two finest women pianists, and they were separating women pianists from men pianists at the time. We wouldn't dare do that today. A Greek-German pianist by the name of Gina Bachauer. I played for her one afternoon, and she was so affirming, so positive, so kind to me. And I went to her concert that evening, and she played the same Chopin etude that I had played for her that afternoon, and it was over before I knew that it had begun. It was over before I recognized it as the piece I had played for her, or attempted to play. But a little more about her. Gina Bachauer moved like a battleship. She always had her hair fixed the same black bun and a black tent, and the trip from the wings to the piano in Orchestra Hall, now renamed, I think, in Chicago. It's a long walk, actually. And she glided. I bet she thought too she'd never get there. And then as she got close to the piano, it was as if the piano reached out and grabbed her, and she sat down and played magnificently. But what I would tell you about her was that it would have been worth the price for me just to see Gina Bachauer walk to that piano. She was such a presence. I don't think that we have quite that presence, but I thought I would tell you that since we're dealing with positions at and away from the piano. Thanks. I try to be relevant.
Thank